Alrighty, guys. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. I'm back with the second part of 2.1, so we can knock this out. Once again, when I see you all tomorrow, we're going to have a quick quiz about 2.1, and then we're going to be moving on into 2.2. So once again, this assignment is due tonight at midnight, so hopefully I'll have a chance to look at your assignments tomorrow before you all come into class before our block period. But let's just go on and jump right back into it. So let me go on and share my screen. Alrighty. So once again, so yesterday, you all should have been working on this. And thank you to the six people who got this started. I can see when you guys created and opened your documents. Thank you so much. And so once again, we were looking at the AP African American Framework, just checking out Unit 2, just seeing what lessons we're looking forward to and which ones we might have challenges with. Then you all should have moved into watching the Do Now video, which was a nice quick 2-minute video narrated by Henry Louis Gates Jr. And I also put that in the video as well, and then gave you all the link on your worksheet. So now we're going to move into the next portion, which is going to be our task 3, which is looking at Juan Garrido's petition. And so I'm going to just kind of go back over to our PowerPoint for a second and just kind of pull this up. So all the information over on the left side of the slide was already gone over in the video with Mr. Gates. But we're going to talk a little bit more about Juan Garrido's story. So let's look at this image. This is going to be our first source that we're going to be checking out for 2.1. And if you all need another image of it, we can go over to our sources, which is also in the folder that I gave you guys for 2.1 and 2.3, and just check out this photo or this painting, excuse me. So let's go back over to this. So I want to just kind of analyze this for a second. So just think about, what are you seeing on the different sides of the photo? If we cut this photo or painting, excuse me, into 4 quadrants, what is happening in the 4 quadrants? If we kind of use Juan Garrido's spear essentially as essentially like the middle point or the dividing point of the painting. So if I'm looking at this quadrant over here, I'm going to see it looks like Europeans that are going to be coming in into the new environment, and we can tell obviously by what they have on. And then if I look over on this quadrant, it seems like these are going to be our indigenous people that are going to be greeting or just meeting up with the new Europeans. And this person right here is going to be Hernan Cortez. Hopefully, you all have learned about him throughout world history, but he's going to be one of the first Spanish conquistadors to interact and kind of take over, not kind of take over an indigenous land. And then we have Juan Garrido and his horse right here. Okay. And if we look into the background, we can see like the lushness, the mountains, and all of those things. So by all means, please continue to look at this painting and see what else you all are going to possibly, what else you can possibly see, and what is happening that I might have missed talking about as well. So give yourself time to handle that as well. And then we're going to move in to just talk about Juan Garrido's story a little bit more. So he's going to be born around like 14, I think it's 47 or something like that. Not 47, 57. But anyway, he's going to be born in the 1400s, middle of the 1400s. And eventually he's going to obviously make his way from West Africa um, into Spain, excuse me, the Iberian Peninsula. And once he makes it into Spain, he's going to get connected with the different conquistadors and be able to go out on expeditions to explore the New World. And the New World is going to be the Americas, so North, South, and Central America, and the Caribbean as well. So he's going to be successful in his endeavors. Eventually, um, he's going to be successful in his endeavors, and eventually he is going to retire. And even the painting that we're looking at, this is his final expedition that he does with Hernan Cortez, and it's going to be in 1533. We know that he's going to die in 1550. So as he ends up retiring, essentially, he's going to get married. He's going to move to what we now call Sinaloa in Mexico, and he's going to create a farm, create a family, have 3 kids, end up eventually um, uh, uh, um, enslaving Africans who are coming in from the transatlantic slave trade eventually. And he's also going to be the first person in Mexico to ever grow wheat. So all of these really awesome and famous things. But the one thing that he was lacking in is going to be the recognition that he deserved for all of the explorations that he went on. And that's going to take us directly into our second source, which is going to be right here. So let me get my face out the way. And we're going to see this is going to be Juan Garrido's petition. It's going to come in 1538. 5 years after he's going to do his final expedition with Hernan Cortez. So I'm going to kind of step away and oops, go over to where you can also find the source in your source document. So we're going to scroll on down. Where is it? There we go. Okay, there's your source right there. And then we're going to go over to our worksheet. So our worksheet is going to show what we're going to do for task 3. This is Juan Garrido's petition. So we're going to describe Garrido's perspective, purpose, context, excuse me, and audience. And we're going to use the learning objective, which is right here, and our EKs in class PowerPoint discussion, which we are doing right now in the video, in the previous video that I made yesterday. And we're going to check this out. And once again, we're going to describe Garrido's perspective, purpose, context, and audience. This needs to be done in at least a paragraph. 5 to 7 sentences is what I'm looking for you all to describe this. I'm not going to kind of break down the petition. I think it is, for me at least, it was pretty self-explanatory as to what he's asking for. And just know that at the end of this, he is actually going to get what he asked for from the Spanish government. So please check this out. Once again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please send me a message on Schoology. And I think this should kind of take you all into the end of our class period. If we just analyze the painting, look at this video, and then also get to our task 3. Task 3 is the final thing for our 2.1 portion of the worksheet. So make sure you all get this turned in this evening. So I'll have a chance to check it out before you all come into class tomorrow. Once again, we will have a quiz tomorrow on 2.1 and a few questions about Juan Garrido's life, the petition, and even the painting that I have already gone over. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now. So you guys can kind of get that done. Like, once again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please send me a message on Schoology, and I will be checking hopefully around like 6 o'clock this evening to respond to anything that you guys have any concerns, questions about. Once again, this is due this evening, and also you will have a quiz tomorrow. So if you need to replay any of the videos, the one from yesterday or the one from today, you are more than welcome to do that. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and like I said previously, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.